facing the students so that we can follow what is being said here. Yes, thank you for that. Now I call upon our Education Secretary to give us the opening remarks.
Dr. Hilary Wachinga, the Managing Director, Kenya Reinsurance Corporation, invited guests, priests, sisters, sponsors, principals, head teachers, students, pupils, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to welcome you all, and I recognize all of you for accepting to come and participate in the 13th Archdiocese of Nairobi Catholic Education Walk, the 17th day of May 2025. This year's walk theme is Catholic Education, Humble Faith for the Learners as Pilgrims of Hope. As it has been our tradition, this year's walk is taking place in 8 walk routes, starting at this moment. The 8 walk routes are deliberate so as to enable walkers to walk at the route which is convenient to them. These walk routes are in Kiambu and Nairobi counties that constitute the Archdiocese of Nairobi. This walk was inaugurated in the year 2013 with the 2 food purposes, namely creating awareness of Catholic education, which is holistic in nature, value-based and is centered information of the whole person, and 2, to fundraise for the office activities. Important to mention is that in the previous walks, the office has cumulatively raised more than 160 million. This money has been used to establish the following. 1, Archdiocese Education Scholarship Program to financially support needy students in Catholic-sponsored public secondary schools in the Archdiocese. 2, a mentorship program has been established for scholarship program beneficiaries. We have also used these finances for annual symposia for student and pupil councils leaders as we continue guiding our student leaders as leaders of today and tomorrow. We have also used these finances in annual workshop for board members of our schools, to principals and teachers, young Catholic students, KYCS patron seminars, and retreats for different groups, among others. 4, Catholic Education Day has been carried out using these facilities in order to thank God and also to celebrate and award exemplary performance in Catholic education work, which has continuously motivated learners and other Catholic education stakeholders. And recently, through this fund, we have been able to establish Archdiocese of Nairobi Teachers Day, whereby the Archbishop has a day with the teachers. And like last year, which was the first time, we were able to host more than 5,000 teachers in the Archdiocese. To continue improving these activities, and more so reaching more needy students in the community, this year we hope to raise 33 million, which will be an improvement from last year's, which was 32 million. We appeal for your support in order to achieve the target. As we embark on this walk this morning, I invite you to reflect on our theme, which, as I said, is Catholic education, hub of faith for the learners as pilgrims of hope. 1, we are more than just participants. We are a hub of faith in motion, pilgrims carrying hope for every runner who dreams of a better tomorrow. This walk is not just about the miles we cover. It's about the faith we carry in our hearts and the hope we ignite with every step we take. Number 3, each step we take is a testament to our belief in the power of learning and a sign of our commitment to walk in faith, giving others hope along the way. Number 4, as we walk today as one community united in faith, let us be inspired by hope and driven by a shared purpose to uplift learners and light the path for their future. And finally, let this walk remind us that we are not just raising funds, we are raising faith, planting hope, and building a legacy of learning for generations to come. I take this opportunity to congratulate those who worked hard to raise an amount that merited them different awards. For those who raised money meriting an award and they have not yet received the awards, the Office of Education will ensure that they get the awards. In recognition of learning institutions that are mobilizing more funds towards Catholic education work, the Archdiocese of Nairobi Education Advisory Board guided in the year 2023 that it will continue recognizing schools that raise more than 1.2 million. And I want to report that I already know about 4 institutions so far who has raised 1.2 million. And I'm happy to report that over and above the 400 runners in the Education Scholarship Program, the office is supporting 3 girls in our Radio Mount Carmel Mary Hill Girls High School and 1 girl in Kenya High School fully, following the above said guideline regarding institutions that fundraised more. I give assurance on behalf of the board that we will continue observing this promise going forward. Allow me to make the following special acknowledgements. The sponsors of this year's work. I want in a very special way to recognize you, pupils and students from all our schools, because you are the one who have fundraised most. I also want to recognize our head teachers and principals, directors, administrators, and teachers of our schools. I also want to recognize our parents and guardians and all the well-wishers of our learners. And also allow me to recognize in a very special way Kenya Re Corporation, which is represented here by their CEO and the many employees of Kenya Re. Kenya Re family, can you stand kindly? Kenya Re, yes, you can see they are a huge group. Kindly appreciate them. They have supported us and they said they must come and work with us. Well, thank you. Kindly be seated. I also recognize the support we are getting from the Office of the Archbishop for guiding us. We also recognize Caritas Microfinance Bank. We recognize the Independent Justice Kenya Limited, Fresher Dairy Milk, Lemuru Archdiocese Farm, Confessional Kaga Confair Limited, Emoriv Limited, Elfins Faction, Metrocom Technology, Alvia Technologies, parishes in our diocese, Catholic Men Association, and all of you individuals who have contributed and have continued to support us with your presence. Allow me also to recognize our suppliers. We have been supplied with milk, which will be giving each one of you by Githunguri Fresher Dairy. We have also been supplied water by Rimuru Archdiocese Farm. We also recognize Capuchin TV, which is covering this event live. We recognize Archdiocese Nairobi Communication Office, which is here, Radio Maria Kenya Nairobi. We recognize schools and parishes which are hosting our work. We recognize our patrons who are very well involved in coordinating this. We are also recognizing Ministry of Interior, Kenya Police, who are guiding the journey. We also recognize priests who have offered prayers and blessings, and here I recognize you, Father Maloba. We also recognize our principals and heads. We also have a great team of work coordinators, MCs and nurses, and in a very unique way, our school band. This team, which has come, is one of our best band in our school, St. Jude Catholic Primary and Junior School. Let us appreciate St. Jude for being with us, and they will be guiding us on the way. Before I come to close, allow me to recognize the organizers of this work. There has been a team that has been organizing, and the first team I recognize is the Archdiocese Nairobi Education Advisory Board. I also recognize Archdiocese Nairobi Catholic School Principals Association, which is represented by our principals here, Mr. Gavi, Mrs. Winnie Kiruja, Joy, and those who are also doing it elsewhere. We also recognize Archdiocese Nairobi Catholic Private Education Institutional Association. These are heads of our private school. We also recognize Public Primary Schools Head Association, all teachers in our school, and in a very special way also our Office of Education. Last but not least, allow me to acknowledge His Grace Most Reverend Philip Anyolo, the Archbishop of Nairobi, and the auxiliary bishops, Right Reverend David Kamau, the Right Reverend Simon Peter Kamumue, and His Eminence John Cardinal Jue for their continued support, guidance, and prayer. Finally, I thank you all for coming to support the Education Office, and I wish you peace and joy as you walk. Thank you, and may God bless you. And before I take it back to the MC, I allow me also now to invite our guest, Dr. Hilary, to make his remarks, after which then we will go back to the MC.